Hello there guys and welcome back to another FIFA 20 experiment video. Now in today's video we're going to put Celtic and Rangers, yes both of them, in the Premier League and see how they do in a season in the Premier League. Because obviously there's been a lot of talks over the years about how Celtic and Rangers could compete in the Premier League and they do really well, and other people saying they wouldn't, this, that and the other. Now we're going to see what FIFA 20 would predict. But before we get into the video guys, if you guys could go down below and hit the like button, it would really be appreciated. And if we can hit 20 plus likes, like I say, I really would appreciate that. And if you are new around here and want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button. So let's go in here, new career mode. I've not changed anything else yet. This is going to be, like I say, current squads. Nothing here is going to be changed. Advance through, just pick a manager there, doesn't really matter. Who, not going to mess around with a name. And now, the two teams I'm going to change for this. Now, I was having a little bit of a think about this. Do I look at where Celtic and Rangers finished in their league and compare it to our league and change them teams or not? And I was thinking, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to change the bottom two teams, which are Aston Villa and Norwich at the moment, just to make it a little bit harder, a little bit more interesting for Celtic and Rangers and see how they both get on. So first things first, we'll swap the teams over here. So Celtic currently in 3.5 stars, 13.1 million transfer budget there, and then we're going to go over to Norwich and swap them for Rangers. So there we go. Now they're both in, both 3.5 stars. Rangers obviously a little bit less transfer budget there, 7.5 million. But it'll be interesting to see how they both get on in the Premier League. Will they finish within the top 6, top 4, or will one of them be getting relegated? If not both of them be getting relegated, we'll have to find out. But anyway guys, hope you enjoy it and let's get into it. So here we are then guys, just got into the career mode, brand new fresh career mode. I've took over Leicester. I'm not going to have any changes to the squad. I'm just going to sim the game, just let the AI take full control of this career mode. So let's have a quick look at the Premier League and just see how it looks with obviously Celtic and Rangers in there and just see how weird it looks. So here we go. So Celtic there, it does look really odd, doesn't it? And then we go down to the bottom here for Rangers, and there they are. So what we're going to do for this career mode is going to simulate to January the 1st, and then we're going to have a quick update, see where they both are in the league table. Then we'll simulate to the end, have another look at the table, then have a look at team stats, player stats, top goal scorers, all that good stuff. So one also other thing, just thinking now before I end the video, is I will have a look at the Scottish League and see how Aston Villa and Norwich have got on in that league as well. So anyway, I'll meet you guys when we've got to January the 1st. So here we are then guys, about to get to January the 1st, and there we are, January the 1st in the Premier League. Let's have a look how Celtic and both Rangers are doing. So you can see here, we're currently Leicester in 11th place, and I can't see either of them at the moment. So are they above 8th, are they below 13th? Let's take a look at this and just go straight to the top here and work our way down. So none of them are in the top 8. We go down to 11th there, they aren't there, 13th, so we know they're not in the top 13. Okay, so where do they start to come in? So Celtic currently in 15th place, 3 wins so far, 5 draws, 12 losses on 14 points, okay. Rangers, now where is Rangers? Rangers, okay, currently 19th in the league, 2 wins, 5 draws, 13 losses on 11 points at the moment in the Premier League. So both teams, I don't really know how to say it. Like, I don't know if you know what I mean? Like, they are 3.5 stars in terms of FIFA ratings. So, obviously, that is going to affect how they are doing in the league at the moment. Let's have a look at team stats. Actually, no, let's have a look at player stats instead. We'll look at team stats at the end of the video. So, for top scorers, have either of them got any player in the top scorers list here? So, we go down here to 25th. And none of their players are within the top 25 goal scorers of the Premier League. Assists, well, if they're not in the top goal scorers, they're not going to be in the top assists. We're just going to double check here, and they're not either. Okay, interesting to see. But we're only halfway through the season so far. Let's continue on, simulate the end of the season, and then have a full review update there. So here we are then, guys, at the end of the Premier League season. We're going to have a look at where Celtic and both Rangers finished in the Premier League. So you can see there on the right, the Celtic recently lost to Everton 4-0. Rangers recently lost to Chelsea 3-1. But let's have a seat down the table now. So they're not in the top 8, top 9, top 10. Keep scrolling down here to see where they are. And you might notice my thingy's there next to Southampton. Now, this is not a new career mode. I ended up losing my job at Leicester, not to take Southampton as a result of that. Still the same season. Scroll down here so you can see Celtic are in the relegation zone. 18th place, 4 wins, 11 draws, 23 losses, only 23 points. Obviously, this means now Rangers are below them, and Rangers are last in the league. 3 wins, 6 draws, and 29 losses, only 15 points. So, according to FIFA 20, if Celtic and Rangers both took over Aston Villa and Norwich in the Premier League, according to FIFA 20, this is what would happen. And it's interesting to see that Celtic weren't in the relegation zone, you know, in January. I think they were 15th, weren't they? 16th or 15th at the time. Rangers were, but Celtic wasn't, and Celtic have found themselves in here. Only a point away, though. You can see Burnley and us, Southampton, now on 24 points. But that is interesting to see. Rangers down there on 15 points. So next, let's have a look at the player stats and see if they do have anyone on here. With there being a relegation zone, I highly doubt it, but you just never know. You just never know. We're just going to have a quick look down anyway, and there's no one there in the top scorers, top assists, anyone to be there, and there isn't anyone there either. Okay, so now we can't see anyone there. Let's go to the team stats and have a look at them in general. So we'll go to Celtic here, sort it by goals. Who was the highest there? And it was Eduardo, and I'm guessing that's how you pronounce that. 8 goals, 0 assists. Then he got an average rating of 62. Second was Oliver, possibly. Got to be Oliver, possibly. 6 goals, 3 assists. And yeah, so there weren't too many high scorers, apart from these two here, you know, getting 8 and 6. Then it just went down to 3 to 2, and then lots of ones for Celtic there. So then next, let's go and have a look at Rangers, see how their top scorer was. And we'll sort it by goals. Okay, already is. So there we go. You see a centre-back. They signed Moise Kean as well. Okay, that's interesting to see. That's one thing that I could never check, you know, was the signings. But they signed Moise Kean. That is interesting. Really interesting. Abraham, their centre-back for Rangers. 4 goals and 0 assists for them. Moise Kean getting 4 goals and 3 assists for them. And he played a lot of games there. 36 games. So they must have more or less signed him at the start of the season. Which I'm sure Moise Kean, you can't sign him at the start of the season, because he just recently joined Everton. We'll have a quick look here at Rangers and Celtic, because I don't actually know their teams in depth, but you guys might know, you know, their teams a lot better than I do. So, you know, I'll give you guys a search of the teams so you guys can have a look. We'll have a quick look down here now. But I do want to have a look at Moise Kean and just see, is it actually, it's got to be the Moise Kean from Everton. I don't know any other Moise Kean at all, but I'm pretty sure at the start of career mode, he is unsignable. Unsignable, because he just recently joined. But here we go, Rangers. And this is the Rangers squad at the moment. Like I say, annoying how you can't, well, you can see transfers, but it would have meant stopping and starting in January and thingy. But yeah, it is Moise Kean as well from Everton. So they've signed him in. And he was their second top goal scorer, 3 goals and 4 assists for them. Interesting to see. But yeah, that is how Celtic and Rangers have ended up in the Premier League in a season, according to FIFA 20. Now, one thing I was going to show you guys before we end the video was the Scottish League, how Aston Villa and Norwich have both got on in that league. Just interesting to see, isn't it? Why don't we have a look while it's simulated? And here we go, Aston Villa winning the league there on 97 points, 32 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses for Aston Villa. And then Norwich on 27 wins, 2 draws and 4 losses and 83 points. So, looks good for Aston Villa and Norwich, but obviously not so good for Celtic and Rangers, according to FIFA. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. And if you have, leave a like down below on the video. And if you want any more videos like this, let me know your ideas down below. I'll be sure to listen to them. And like I say, I might possibly make a video on them. And hit the subscribe button if you are new. And I'll see you guys next time.